Hi guys, my name is Dale Fredericks and you join me in my 2018 Ford Fiesta ST track car. You join me, let's see how far we were, about 2.5 hours outside of Chuckwalla. That's where we're headed for a track day tomorrow. Over the summer, Chuckwalla underwent a repave, which is really exciting. I just want to kind of give a bit of a brief intro to myself, the car. Like I said, it's 2018 Fiesta ST. I bought it brand new off the dealership. Since then, I've done a fair amount of modifications to it to make it a track car. Starting with, not starting with, but we'll just go, I guess, in performance first. So I have Cobb, intake, intercooler, and rear motor mount. Intake and intercooler have all associated pipes with them as well. I've got a tune through Stratified. I'm running an ethanol E30 tune right now. I've got a thermal R&D exhaust. Let's see, that's it for performance pretty much. I've got a Mountain radiator. I've got fresh hood vents that I just installed, Veris Engineering hood vents. For my track wheels, which you can see in the back there, are bronze 16x8 Koenig decograms. I'm trying out RT660s for the first time. Those are mounted on there, completely fresh set. First time, I'm really excited about that. What else do I have? I've got R1 Concepts drilled and slotted brake rotors. They're track pads. I've got Whoosh Motorsports stainless steel brake lines. What else? Mountain lowering springs, D-Pro camber plates in the rear. Front camber is still stock. What else? I deleted the sunroof. I've got a bucket seat. I've got the Cooler Works short shifter. The rear is gutted. I think that's pretty much it. I haven't weighed the car officially, but I estimate with, just me in it, with all the mods that I've done, I'm probably at around 2,600 pounds, given that it weighs around 27 and change from factory. And it's a great little car. I've been tracking it since summer of 2020. So I've been doing all the Southern California tracks, Streets of Willow, Willow Springs, Chuckwalla, Buttonwillow. This is the first one I've been to that's a early morning start. The first session is on track at 6 a.m. Normally they're on track at 8 a.m., which will be nice because it's going to be 100 degrees. 2 minutes, 10 seconds was my fastest time on this one, or in this direction, running clockwise in this car. And I'm hoping to improve on that. I'd love to see it come down by a couple seconds. 208s, 207s would be awesome to see. That's what I'm hoping for, and I'll keep you guys updated as things go. Like I said, we've got about 2 hours to go until the track. We're going to spend the night at one of the cabins on site. Chuckwalla has really, really awesome cabins that you can rent out, especially a really good deal if you get another person to rent one out with you. The cost is low, and it just saves you from having to drive from wherever you are same day, because Chuckwalla is out in the middle of absolutely nowhere. So I'm looking forward to it. Hopefully a good and safe cruise out there. I'll see you guys soon. Good morning, guys. Welcome to race day. You join me outside of the cabin. Got here last night around 7 o'clock. Went to bed before 9 as it's currently 4:50 in the morning. First session is on track at 6. Driver's meeting is at 6 or 5:20. So we're gonna get packed up and head inside to the track.
Get it. Far left, all the way out. Here we go.
First session is always about just warming up your car, your tires, reacclimating yourself to the track, and in this case, because it was a new surface, figuring out where the grip was, where it wasn't. So that's what this first lap is. I'm only going to show the first half of it, and then we'll jump straight into the fastest lap of the first session.
Alright guys, so first session is done. We got started a little bit late, but it actually worked out because the sun wasn't up at 6 when we were supposed to have started. So did our first session. We've been off for another session. The way they do it here is they basically run 20-minute sessions every 20 minutes we have 3 different run groups today. So I'm running in the intermediate, one step down from the top group advanced. But so far, for those that are timing their laps using the app Hot Lap. I'm second on the leaderboard with I did a 2:11.9. My best here is a 2:10 flat, so I'm looking to ideally decrease that to a 2:8 or 2:7. So we'll see if I can do that. The car felt great. The repave feels great. No major issues with it. The only thing that I discovered before going out is that my driver's front tire valve stem is leaking air. So I just inflated it to the same as the rest of them, checked it after, and it seemed to be holding it as long as I had the valve cap on. So hopefully, I'm going to keep checking it throughout the day. Hopefully that doesn't become an issue. Otherwise, absolute worst case scenario. I mean, I've got a whole set of daily wheels that I drove here on. But if it doesn't hold air, then we'll call it a day whenever that's the case. But hopefully, fingers crossed, that doesn't happen, and we have some more sessions for the rest of the day.
Go.
First of all, gotta start by giving a shout out to that Civic at the beginning of this clip. Sounded absolutely glorious, like a full time attack Civic. Anyway, this is warm-up lap of the out lap, session 2. Just warming up tires. Already know the layout, of course, learn where the grip is in session 1, so you can get into it a little quicker on this one. But then we're going to jump straight into my fastest lap of the second session and of the day, and my second fastest.
bad luck with braking at Chuckwalla. Last time I was here, I had a Willwood big brake kit on, and somehow managed to hole punch the pads that were in there. Luckily at that time I had my full stock replacement set that I was able to throw on, threw back on the car, went out and actually got a PB on the stock brake setup. This time, however, this happened. I don't know if you can see it. Gotta get the other way maybe. I am completely out of pads. That is metal on metal. But the rears are totally fine. The passenger, the driver's side is the same way as this one. So I'm gonna go, well, first I gotta empty out the cabin because we check out at 9. And then I'm gonna go see what I wanna do. Well, folks, you join me on the road back to civilization. I'm gonna call it a day. I'm heading to the closest auto zone that was about 50 miles west of the track. The front pads are just completely shot. When I get home, I'm gonna be ordering some proper track pads, because the ones that I got are apparently not disappointing in the day, really. I mean, it's I was able to set a new PB. Didn't quite meet the goal that I had set, but you know, a PB is a PB. I was debating if I would go to AutoZone, get pads, get multiple pads, come back to the track and finish out the day, but realistically, whatever pads I'm going to get there are just going to be just as bad, if not worse, than the previous, you know, the ones that I munched through, and just didn't seem worth it, especially when it's going to be so hot here pretty quick. Probably my last one in Southern California for a good long time. Really excited for Laguna Seca coming up on Halloween. Will be my next scheduled track day. My first Northern California track, first time at Laguna, so that'll be really exciting. And yeah, the car did really well. I've got plenty of life on the tires left. Those should get me multiple more track days. These things happen. That's why, you know, that's why tracking is expensive, because consumables. And again, good lesson learned. Don't get these pads again. Now I'm just gonna cruise on through and catch you guys on the next video.